H.O.G.
Cheddar. Hey. Grind hard for the culture. They placed us behind, so you know we gotta get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Grind hard for the culture. They placed us behind, so you know we tryna get back. It's a lot of stuff that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Black, black, black. It's black, 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 black. Yeah. Discrimination and hating got put through all that. Big dog, CEO, I wear all hats. Never lied to you once, I spit all facts. That was our people sprayed with the water hose. That was our women raped and then called hoes. How I'm done, my ancestor taught you how to read. Not to mention all the resources we created. Why they didn't want to see black families together? Would it be too strong with two parents at home? Young nigga better listen to this pimpin'. Don't you ever let the police get you slipping. Fuck playing with guns, educate yourself. Now lead your son. You gon' treat your lady right if you respect your mom. Otherwise treat the opposition how it comes. You're only a slave if you think you one, nigga, yeah. Grind hard for the culture. They placed us behind, so you know we gotta get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Grind hard for the culture. They placed us behind, so you know we tryna get back. It's a lot of stuff that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Black, black, black. It's black, black, cheddar, black. Hey, I'm just a king from the south. I had a dream like Martin, I hope I live it out. Hey, black on black crime, it's a new time. It ain't just the opposite, I gotta watch mine. They smile in your face, but put a knife to your spine. You can do the same thing. Yeah. What's up with the world? Y'all know what time it is. Welcome to another episode of the H.O.G Podcast Show. It's Friday, July the 14th, and I'm your host, Cheddar.
Your boy, Mr. CEO Gatti. If it ain't snowing, I ain't get snowing.
Yes, sir.
I'm that damn fool financially, man. What's happening?
Y'all already know what time it is, man. There's three things we gotta do before we get into the content that stay prayed up.
Man, stay big papered up.
And we gotta stay pulled up, man.
Always and forever, man. You know.
Always.
Podcast show. Tonight we talking change, you know what I'm saying? Change.
Shoot your shot.
Not
you ain't
change.
take no sip yet. You ain't take no sip. You ain't going nowhere until you take your sip, man.
Oh yeah,
I put the cup up, then ain't hit the cup. No. Immediately no.
Immediately no. Shout out to everybody, man. Hopefully y'all having a great weekend, you know what I'm saying? Being safe, staying out of harm's way, all that good stuff. We talking change tonight, man, you know, so I really want to take it back to where, like, you know, I want to talk about change on a couple different levels. So I want to talk about change that we've made since our ancestors made change, you know, so basically since we've been existing. And also some other points of change, like, you know, how have we seen the rap industry change, the movie industry, things like this. So y'all get in the comments. We also need y'all to like, share, comment, subscribe, please. We trying to get to 500, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I made a scalp change. Goddamn.
Yes, sir. You did that. You did, sir. That you did, sir. So, man, to kick it off on some more of like relatable type shit, like right now, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the change we've seen in the game. Change in the game, the rap industry, you know what I'm saying?
First of all, we gotta say this. I gotta say I love my brothers here on the podcast. That's the change. One of the changes that need to happen. Love and appreciate one another. You know what I mean? We got great minds, great families, everything connected that ain't got nothing to do with the podcast. So yeah, that's the change we need to bring in. Is a lot of love.
Straight up.
A lot of appreciation.
Straight up. That's real talk. That's a good one. We love you back too, man. You know that. Gotta know that.
You know it.
Just talking about change, like we know it's easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, me just trying to change some personal things be real rough for a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like beating yourself up about stuff you said you weren't gonna do no more and how you try to change. So I just get to the point where I'm just like, hey, we're gonna take it a day at a time. We go with what we go with every day. Long as I get up trying to put forth a foot towards change, then shit. I can't nothing be held against me. I got effort. You know what I'm saying?
Some of y'all just simple change. Just need to change your draws. Some of y'all just fucking up on the easy levels.
Monkey can his ass, motherfucker. Hey, you know, look, we ain't gonna even get into that talking about change with physical basic feature type stuff. You know, and they get a haircut and get to walk and act different. You know what I mean?
Bro, why not? Shit. You got the motherfucking Cinnabon by the booty.
Nigga hop up out that chair with the juice on it. Nigga hop up out that chair with the juice when the nigga do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like I'm him. Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you supposed to feel though. But, some things, you know, y'all hit the like, share, comment button. Let us know y'all in the building. You know what I'm saying? Don't be shy. Holler at us, man.
That's how your lady's supposed to make you feel when you walk out the house. You know what I mean? Like you just got a fresh haircut. I should be feeling myself. I should be feeling myself when I'm leaving your presence.
Right. All the time. And the same thing for her though.
Like T.I. I'm walking there like T.I. Look what I got.
Old school truck in the drive. Next time you think them niggas is high.
Look what I got.
Let's talk about change in the industry, man. Like the things that I've seen change, for instance, in the rap industry is the way that the rappers dressing. The way that the rappers
you said dress. Yeah, I heard that part.
The way that the rappers are dressing now is a change. You know what I'm saying? From what I see, like I couldn't see rappers back in the day dressing the way that rappers dress now, and then you know not getting no backlash about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, back in the day, rappers dress, and we wanted to dress like them.
Right.
That was us. Nowadays, I get it's the same, but it
is the same.
I ain't trying dressing like you, motherfucker, with them little pants on. And I ain't walking around with my ass coming out of my pants. What the fuck, bro?
Everything being feminized. That's why.
I swear, I feel like these niggas make jeans that just come up high enough to right up under your ass, bro. I don't really get that shit, bro. Like how you walking around like that with your whole ass out, bro.
It's really Europeans is bad, worse than the States. They fashion is crazy. Like the underwear way too little.
But I'm saying though, bro, like
this shit bad, bro.
Their jeans be tight in the motherfucker, but they be pulled all the way up around their waist.
Yeah. They did have on some loose ass Timberlands. This should be looking weird as hell. Big ass 4XL shirt, tight ass jeans, a big ass boot. I said, man, it look like you want to wake up and go to sleep. I don't know what that is. And them long johns, you forgot to put the pants on top of the long johns.
Damn. Right. These niggas out here wearing anything just to say it's a mirror. It's a mirror, but them bitches ugly and big as hell. So that's a good point, though. You know what I'm saying? The game has changed a lot in that sense of how they dressing and stuff like that. For us, like content and stuff like that, I think they talking about similar things just in different ways. You know what I'm saying? It's still murder. It's still murder.
I disagree.
You do?
Yeah, them niggas is not talking about the same shit.
Well, shit, you gotta take artists like J. Cole, that dude I just shared to you on Facebook, you know what I mean, on Instagram. It's still niggas that's doing it. It's just they ain't getting pushed as much as the ones that's, you know, spitting the violent shit.
Well, I mean, for what we hear, all we hear is the violence bullshit. Like J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar and, you know, niggas like that that's talking about like positive shit and change and, you know, still dope. Like they find few. Like them two niggas is, bro, and I swear to you, bro, if they wasn't so what they are with the fucking lyrics and the words and the content, they would be just like the other niggas that's rapping that same shit but ain't making no noise.
Yeah.
because it's not what niggas is paying. It's not what motherfuckers is getting paid for.
It's not trending.
Like they not like the industry, the Interscopes and the Sonys and the Universals. They not paying for this, bro. They not paying for Prodigy and Nas and shit. Like they not paying for that.
Rhapsody.
Yeah, they not paying for that. They not paying for Common and Most Def. They not paying for that. They not. I'm serious, bro. They not paying for that. So when you talk about, you know, the change, like the change has come a couple different ways, right? Because I remember reading about that whole big conversation that the big wigs with a whole bunch of money had, and they decided what they was gonna do with the industry. Well, I'm waiting on the notes. I'm waiting on the notes from the meeting that they had somewhere around 2010, because I'm fairly certain they had to sit down and have a meeting again and say, all right, well, check it out. We got enough of these motherfuckers in jail. Now they need to start killing each other. So this little motherfucker over here rapping about dead homies that got killed around the corner from where he lived at. So, and it's trending on YouTube. So let's start paying for that. Because seriously, bro, we used to send motherfuckers to they wanted to fill up the prisons, because if the prisons is 90% full, then they get paid. Right? That was back. That was when we was coming up. Right? That's why it's a blessing that we ain't in jail. Because nigga, we was targeted. Your age, our age group, we was targeted.
Right.
They wanted to send us to jail, bro. Send them motherfuckers to jail so we can keep getting paid. Trump charges up, fake charges, whatever the fuck. Now nature has taken its course with that, right? So now that's really how shit go. That's affected the justice system. That's affected the police. That's affected the government. That's affected the correction system. It's affected everything, right? So now you don't got to worry about that no more. Move on, right? Now, what's the next cash cow? All right, now they like to listen to each other dissing the dead. So pay for that. That's how this shit done changed, bro. This shit is not the same, bro.
I agree.
I swear to you, bro. Like, I can listen to rap that came out between 1980 and 2003, non-stop, all day, every day, 365 days a year. It won't bother me. Man, I can't, bro. I have to take breaks from King Von and Lil Durk and all them. I had to take breaks from that shit, bro. Like that shit is nuts. These niggas it's literally, bro. Like, and then you go and you just, I mean, for shits and giggles, you go and you Google a motherfucker that who name they call in it. And then it's really a dead motherfucker, bro. It's really a motherfucker that got shot exactly how they rapped about.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's a downhill, we would say, right? And it took like a worse turn than it was when it first started.
To be spiral.
It like forced the game like it has, you know what I'm saying? And that's crazy because the game got to emerge how it got to emerge. Even the old artists that you see, the people that already paid the way, the pioneers and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? They even say that. A lot of them say that, you know, we can't do nothing about what a game that went to now, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of similarities in it though, because you got to think back in the day, them niggas was wearing see-through shirts and shit like that too. Them niggas dressed weird as hell too. Yep. Some artists had their own little style, you know what I'm saying? Whether it was the game fans or not, I don't know. But yeah, they dress weird though, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of similarities in that shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's a good point though, Lee. That's a good point. The game has changed totally on that level.
Even you know, I mean, I feel like back then, like, you know, everybody dressed kind of like the same, and then you had 1-2 motherfuckers that like to stand out. Like, we always knew who them dudes was.
I fault too. You right, black man. Yeah,
you know,
it's big our fault. You know what I'm saying? Because we we the one that showcase everything. Like, so our culture is considered the poorest and considered the worst of all cultures, but we spend the most money on things. We the one that make shit look fly. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We do a lot of things that make other people want to. We're influential culture. You know what I'm saying? We do a lot of things that make people draw to us. Sometimes not in a good way. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would say. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the shit we do that's just natural for us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a detriment to us too.
But you know what fucked me up though, bro? How is it that our culture influences other cultures to make money, and all we influence people within our culture to do is hate and kill each other?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Somebody need to answer that fucking question for me, because I get it. I got it. Like, trust me, black man, it's all our fault. I don't even need the 2 on that motherfucker. Because here's what I know, right? You can only change what you can control, right? Nobody can control all these motherfucking rich ass motherfuckers having this money and preying on the motherfucking weak to make more. Nobody can change that. But what you can change is when you figure out the game, you can change yourself.
Right.
You can maneuver differently yourself.
Right.
You can engage that obstacle and figure out how you need to advance yourself. You don't have to let nobody pave the fucking way for you. I mean, yeah, them motherfuckers wanted us to go to jail. They wanted us to fill the prison population so they could make money. But what the fuck did we do when we found out? We didn't do shit. We fucking made it easy because you can't sell dope, make money, and be the fuck quiet. You can't sell dope, make money, take care of your family, and stay low. You gotta sell dope, make money, and go get a $250,000 car and take it into a goddamn neighborhood where every house on the street ain't even worth $250,000 combined. How the fuck? Like, this is the shit.
That's something we gotta change too.
You know what I'm saying? You know what? And you know what's crazy, bro? Because you said something, and I was looking at something the other day. And when I think about it, right, like I think about how you know what I go through when I'm engaged with somebody that's a threat to me, right? Like right. I go through it's a couple different phases you go through, right? And it shit happen like that. We didn't come from a culture or a people that was hidden from the sun. You see what I'm saying? Like melanin, people just think that melanin affects the color of your skin. No, melanin affects way more than that. Melanin affects your temperament. It affects the stability of your mind. Right? So whenever you think about it, right, there's a book that was written by a white man. I want to put that out there. It was written by a white man. And in that book, he describes how Europeans come from caves. And because they come from caves, and because of how they originated, aggression and division is characteristic of their culture. Right? When they found us in Africa, we were warring, but we were warring differently, right? And then they came between the lines, and they were tricky, bro. Like that's why I said that deception shit, all of that shit. We weren't ready for that, bro. We didn't have a mind frame with a mentality to deal with them guys coming to us, offering us, like, for example, ink. Bro, how the fuck is ink worth a human life? Tell me that. Ink? How the fuck is palm oil worth a human life?
That's crazy. That's how it went down.
Listen. The shit that they was coming from Europe with to give us as gifts, none of that shit means shit. Every fucking resource in Africa is worth more than the fucking resources you find in Europe.
Oh, let's get into these comments real quick.
Ignorance, man. Ignorance.
All right, let's go ahead. Into these comments real quick. Hey, Black Man said it's the lack of the culture that makes it so easy to be manipulated. We don't have a culture. We have a talk of actions and thoughts taught by Europeans.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I said you wasn't made to be aggressive. We wasn't made. That ain't how we originated.
Before we get into it, we're gonna go to his next comment. But I gotta say that I slightly disagree with it because we do have a culture, we just have a misled culture. You know what I'm saying? It's some things we gotta unlearn and relearn, you know, and in order to get there, we gotta niggas that take like us, we strong men with tough skin. I could take that comment. It might be somebody else in our culture that, you know, feel fucked up or get down behind it, feeling like a nigga down in them or something. But Black Man, you know you always come with that power. So he said because we don't have a culture to teach code of conduct or guide. We don't have leaders to uphold the responsibility of the people. That's a good follow-up with that.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's the perfect.
It ain't that he ain't saying that we don't got a culture. It's just like, you know, we don't have the right type of culture. Yeah, we so far deep, lost and gone right now. You know, it's gonna take a lot to change, but we gotta do it. So that's clearing up on the rap thing. We're gonna take a break soon, but I definitely want to stay on that subject of change. And I want to get into like how do we feel that the black households have changed since, you know, the slavery days and stuff like that, when the man was getting killed and taken out by the masters and, you know, to weaken the family. So how have we crawled back and got into empowerment now? Because shit, we black men that's married and in a household and stuff like this. So I'm sure, you know, we on the up on it, but it's a low number.
We are in the minority.
Yeah, it's a low number for sure.
Fucking in the minority.
You got a low number for sure.
You got more kids' daddies in jail and they ain't never seen them, don't know they exist. It's jail or dead these days. You know that? When you think about like, well, you know, why they seem like they getting younger? Why it seem like the bullshit is affecting the kids younger and younger? I think I read about an 8-year-old the other day doing some crazy shit. Like, bro,
that's crazy.
It all goes back to what Black Man said. Like, we don't have the culture to teach a code.
Listen here.
We don't have
Salim Cadet
to guide, right? And then I'm gonna double down. We don't have a culture to follow until we know how to lead.
Right.
Right? How do you call yourself a leader and you ain't never followed nobody into no bullshit that you ain't know how to get yourself out of, and your leader didn't know how to get y'all out of it either? See, there's
how to avoid falling into the bullshit too.
There's always a lesson to be learned, right? When you pay attention to the motherfucker that's in the front, either you go
attention to be
or not to be. Yeah. Right? So
H.O. every time he say pay attention and go hit the horn.
we don't
I ain't trying to hear that,
nigga. We don't glorify having standards.
Right.
It's not cool to act within the lines of a code. Why the fuck not? Every fucking race of people that is characterized by wealthy, they live by a code. They uphold standards, and they are dealt with. They are fucking dealt with harshly if they step outside the lines. So when you get out of bounds, you get your ass knocked the fuck back in.
Yeah,
that's what the fuck we need. Because what I know about a black boy as a black man is that you can't hold his hand and pull him nowhere. You probably got to grab his ass by his fucking collar and flank his ass over there. And you
give
gotta
us an
keep
example of the right ones, black
you
man.
gotta keep slanging him till that motherfucker understand. Hey man, he ain't gonna get tired of slanging my ass. And I'm tired of getting my ass slung. So maybe I need to do what the fuck he telling me to do.
So black man, we're gonna hop right into that one. That's the next actual thing that I had coming up, changing the culture. But right now we on changing the household, you know what I mean? Like the black household, you know, the things that done changed for sure nowadays. Parents are way more younger, way more unexperienced. You know what I'm saying? Way more nonchalant. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody sitting down telling their kid they love them no more like that because everybody hitting the clubs and still trying to keep up with the current. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I've seen that it changed in the black culture, like for the household. You know,
but you know what?
And it ain't a lot of people that's you together. You know what I'm saying? It's less two-parent households right now.
You know what though? I say this, man. Like that's a thing too. But more often as well, there are households where the mother has the perfect intentions, but she also got to work 16 hours a day.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I can tell you, bro. My mother and my father split at a critical time in my life. And my mother was still strong enough to hold me down when I was rebelling against my father because I didn't understand why he was with my mother, why he wasn't with my mother no more. See, because those type of things happen, right? You know, all of this shit, we don't talk about all of these feelings and emotions that we have, right? That we act on the incorrect way.
Yeah, we definitely don't talk about that.
You know, when you don't have a man to chastise you about how you act, how you say what you say, how you do what you do, how you carry yourself throughout the day. When you don't have a man to chastise you about that, a man you respect, a man that commands your respect, regardless of how you feel about him, you respect him. When you don't have that, you are left for the world. You are left for the world to raise you and turn you into what the world wants you to be. And it just so happened that if you look like me and you, that the world wants you to be dead or in jail because that's how they make money. Right? So my whole thing is, I'm all for change, but I'm for changing what the fuck I can control on all levels. Right. I'm not worried about the part of that shit I can't fucking change. And I'm that's how part of it I can change.
And that's how you keep your peace too. What's up, Zakia? Shout to Zakia in the building, man.
What up, Zakia?
Talking about y'all about to drink for our cousin JJ. Love y'all. Love you, Vincent. Rip JJ. Rip JJ, man.
Yeah. R.I.P. JJ, man.
Condolences to the family.
Yeah. Passed away today in the M.
Condolences to y'all. Condolences for sure.
Yeah. Appreciate it, man.
Hey man, you tuned into the H.O.G Podcast Show. We talking change right now. We getting into it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got our foot in it yet, but we into it though. So we talking change in the household right now. You know what I'm saying? We did discuss and say that, you know, it's some change that then, you know, change in a bad way. And what's change in a good way for us though? Like to try to structure these households the right way, because I heard this guy doing this meme or saying this thing. It was like a little drop when he was like, you know, 2-parent households versus single parent households, you know, and he basically was breaking it down to where, like, you know, he would rather be in a single household with less toxic stuff and stuff like that, opposed to being in a household where it's 2 parents, to where like you get 2 parents, but it ain't effective because the situation's so toxic. They don't get along. They talk to each other vulgar and in front of the kids and stuff. And then it kind of trains the kids to get into that and accepting it and getting like a curse following them into their relationships.
Rebellion. That's how they become rebellious too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So what's y'all take on it? Like, you know, feeling like, you know, is it 90%? Would you say 90% of the people that got 2 parents in a home turn out better than people that come from single homes? Or how would you
it depends. You know, it's always situational, because 2 parents in a home sometimes ain't good because they don't mesh. They don't mesh well. One of them, some of the ladies be a little bit more timid, and some guys be more aggressive. They might be beating their ass and all that shit. But you got two parents in the household. Right. You know, sometimes it ain't a good thing. We don't see all different circumstances. We don't see the single mother that was just, you know what I mean, a power person that was educational, loving, and stood the ground where the kid just came out amazing, great. Never knew who the father was or did know who the father was. But the outcome was based on their character. You know, every episode I always throw that character thing in there in the midst of the bullshit. It's like, what's your character? You ain't never went through nothing. How you know how to respond to this? Right. You know what I mean? Kids is watching the adults really grow up, like, because a lot of us just feel like, man, where the time going? Right. My mama didn't teach me how to be an adult. My mama taught me to stay in your place as a kid. Right. We didn't get all of that. Yeah. I was just not always. You know, we did get we got some shit. We did get some shit, but we didn't always get that, you know, grown up perspective. And you know, it was always when you see us talking, grown folks talking, you hey, get gone. I'm gonna tell you exactly what we was raised to stay in the kids' place, and then when you got 18, it was get out. You know what I'm saying? Now you grown. Oh, yeah. You see what I'm saying? So I was just talking to an OG about this at the community center, and I was talking to him. I said, "But do you feel like that was a good way of doing things?" And he was like, "Nah, not really nowadays when you think about it. But at the time, it was, because if they babied us in that time that we came up, bro, you'll be a real titty baby out here. You know, you'll be like these niggas out here that can't go." Can't struggle by themselves. They gotta call mama every time they fall, or you know, you'll be one of them type of guys. So,
but you know, I think, bro, more than anything, is what Gatti said. It's about character, man. Like, come on, man. We know, bro.
Black man said they do. He said dual parents households work out more so than single. For the kids, yeah, for the kids though, but for the situation,
for the kid,
can I ask a question? What is working out? What's the what's working out exactly? For the kids,
what I would say working out is, and he gonna answer, I'm sure,
a kid's shitty character,
but no. Because if you got if you got both of your parents, right, then I'm fairly certain that the bullshit between them is the bullshit between them. What happens between them and the kids experience it probably affects the kids, right? But then the kids still have mother to go to. They still have father to go to, because you know, like I know, every situation ain't for mama, and every situation ain't for daddy. So if you got both, and you know, and you can go to either or in any situation, you do turn out better, bro. I can't, you know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you this though, what I know for a fact is it was not just my mother, my father.
Comment up, Chubb.
It was not just my mother and my father. It was my mother, my father, my grandmother, my aunties, my uncles, my cousins. It was everybody. Lee?
You see that, Lee?
Yeah.
Don't flatter us, Mom.
Thank you, Auntie. I love you. Yeah, it was everybody. You understand what I'm saying? I took something and integrated it into myself from everybody that made an impression on me. Right? And so I don't really feel like I see kids doing that no more, because kids are not influenced by people that have made it and that are older than them and that may or may not be living the dreams that they have at night. Like, you looking at the motherfucker that's on the next street talking shit, walking up and down the street with a gun, and that's impressive to you because that's what somebody wants you to think is impressive.
All right, so along with character, we got to throw discipline in there, right?
Yeah.
There's no good character without discipline.
Yeah.
That's single mother
without discipline.
Look at a LeBron James. I'm pretty sure he has some discipline.
Oh yeah, but LeBron had
single mother household.
LeBron had his mom, and he was the only him.
He still had to grow up like we grew up.
Ain't he only child?
Yeah.
Ain't he only child though?
He had to grow up how we had to grow up too.
He did. But here's what I know about LeBron. LeBron been special since the first motherfucker seen him touch a basketball. Mm-hmm. So what I know for a fact is, yeah, LeBron might have grew up in the hood and it might have been this and it might have been that, but I guarantee you, wasn't nothing gonna happen to that boy. Yeah. Not a motherfucking thing. That was the era we grew up in. You got to understand, LeBron is 1 month younger than me.
Yeah,
he is 1 month younger than me. When the motherfuckers in the hood realized how smart I was, they was like, "Nah, nigga, you ain't with us. You going home."
We had to display that intellect too.
So let's get into this comment real quick.
That's a change thing, Chubb. Us growing up, coming up together in poverty and shit like that, it was frowned upon to show your intellect.
Mm-hmm.
That's a change that needed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, not so much as it is nowadays, though. Back then, it was more about like, you know, niggas that was in sports and shit like that. They got a lot of attention and shit like that. But nowadays, it's just like if you popular, then don't worry about school, don't worry about no job, don't worry about no backup plan. Just be popular and you're gonna get paid off of Instagram or you know what I mean, TikTok or some shit. That's the way it is nowadays, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, lame duck shit.
But popular was never intellectual.
First that change.
Popular was never intellectual.
So getting to what Black Man said, he said teaching balance, seeing different roles, watching how to problem solve and compromise, teaches emotional, what's that?
Maturation.
Styles, okay.
Styles.
You get both words in most cases.
I need to change my damn context, nigga. I can't see shit.
You get you some glasses, H.O.G glasses.
Hey, one time for the H.O.G glasses. Hey, one time for the background change and got it background. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
one time.
I had to update the.
I see you throwing out, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
That's the lights, man. That's the lights. They flicker.
With this big ball here, there, nigga. Hey, man.
Slide tonight, man.
Look, I think, yeah, we talking about change, so we trying to change talking about people and downing people and shit. So we'll be right back. We're going to hop into a commercial break. You know what you tuned into is the H.O.G Podcast Show.
And we now a word from our sponsor.
Keep it locked, man. Keep it locked.
Yo, Mr. Ninth Wonder here. Yes, the beard guy. The Kicking Game, the realest podcast in the world. H.O.G Podcast, you heard me. Check in with CEO Gatti, Show Cheddar, and my dog through it all, Mr. Financial Leaks. Catch him Thursdays or Fridays on YouTube or Facebook at 7 p.m. Central Time. As they keep you up on today's topics, current events, and anything else in between going on. Oh, check out 91 The Premium Products while you at it. Male or female, I got you covered with everything you need from head to toe. Hair strand and cuticle, from elbow to ass. I mean, I got you. H.O.G Podcast, 91 The Premium Products, it's a lot.
What up? Welcome back to the H.O.G Podcast Show. You already know what time it is, man. It's the change episode. Change, you know.
Hey, shout out to my dog Emilio watching over there in Florida. He doing his real estate thing, man. He hit me up on WhatsApp right now. He says his first time tuning in. He said the pod dope, man. He rocking with it.
Shout out to him, man. Appreciate you, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that, man. Get in tune with what we got going on. Y'all already know we do birthday shots out, man. And I got a special person I want to shout out birthday today. My auntie down there in West Memphis, Arkansas. Happy birthday to my aunt Hina. I'm just gonna say she turned 35 today because she don't look a bit of it. You know what I'm saying?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Blessed born day.
Hope you enjoying yourself and having a great day, man. Yeah, so we back into the change, you know what I'm saying, episode. We talking change. I think we left off on change in the black household. We were cooking some good content on it. Y'all make sure y'all go back, rewind, watch, whatever you need to do. We also need to get them subscribers up. We at 205 right now. We're trying to get to 500, man. So we need y'all supporting, y'all help on it. If you see any of the H.O.G apparel that we have on, all you have to do is request. Everything is pre-ordered, you know what I'm saying? Pre-order. So we ain't just making up nothing and let it sit no more. You know, if you see it, you like it, let us know, and then we'll get you right, man. All colors, sizes, and shapes, man. You know what I'm saying? But we left off on changing household. I think we touched on that pretty good. I do want to go into changing the culture. You know what I'm saying? What change have we seen? Like I said, since you know everybody got a part of change. Like, okay, before we was born, it was like this for our people, and then they all work together to put forth a change for us to be able to live a little bit of somewhat comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Or at least on a kind of like going towards a more equal level. Shout out to our brother 91 in the building. You know but so basically, what have you seen changing for us, like from what our ancestors did for us? So just think about it. Let's say not being able to go to schools or universities or different colleges and stuff like that.
Segregation.
Like what have you seen change since then? You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like it's a more, are we taking advantage of being able to have education the way we didn't used to be able to have?
Definitely. I mean, just look at the city of Atlanta. Just look at the city of Atlanta. I don't think you birth black business cities without education.
Right.
So, and segregation, the end of segregation is you know, a part of that.
Okay.
It's a part of that. The non-violent and the violent shit that happened.
Right.
You know, I mean, sometimes you gotta put your foot in the door so the door don't close on you and walk in that motherfucker. You can't just stand it, you know, steadily watch shit close. And take shit by any means necessary.
And that's what I was saying.
I want to take the unpopular.
Go ahead.
I want to take the unpopular approach to this shit because you said, what did the ancestors do?
Right.
And
so, I said, so hold on. Let me get it right before you speak on it.
You're talking about currently.
We're talking about change, right? And I'm talking about what have we seen change since our ancestors' time, you know? So being like, okay, for example, like I said, going to college or going to school, like, we weren't able to always do this. So are we taking advantage of that situation? Do you see?
There's another layer to that you can't leave out, though.
Put it in there then.
And the layer to that is, we
layer up. we
have the opportunity to go to school. We have the opportunity to do this and become that, and I get it, I got it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what the fuck did we lose? Right? Because see, back then, everybody was worried about being accepted, and they was worried about that this shit said colored only, and then it said white only. Right?
Right.
Now, I feel like when we look at this, because you gotta look at the real big picture, right? Very few times do you see where an integrated race succeeds, right? Like they are basically integrated, and during integration, you have to succeed, or not that's the wrong word. You have to relinquish those characteristics about you and who you are that they don't agree with in order to be accepted. That's a fucking problem.
So is an example.
That's a problem, right?
I got one.
Here's why, right? I don't give a flying fuck that I couldn't go somewhere where white people could fucking go. If I can be who the fuck I am, respond to shit how I need to respond to shit, how I'm compelled to when you approach me. Motherfuckers gave that up when we wanted to get accepted. And we wanted to get accepted by people who are morally not fucking better than us. They are morally not better than us. They are physically not fucking better than us. They are not fucking better. They're not smarter. We are still among the smartest motherfuckers in the world, walking the fucking planet right now. Why the fuck did we need to be integrated? Why the fuck did we need to be accepted? Because that's where shit started.
And why do we have to quote unquote talk white to white people?
Man, ain't one day.
That's still going on.
Hey,
that's still going on. We can't talk like we want to talk.
Right.
We had to put on our white voice on a lot of shit.
You always got to change some shit about
like we can't, who we are to even communicate.
Bullshit, right?
To communicate with motherfuckers.
And so why is that though?
I walk in the room damn near all the time, and I'm probably smarter than every motherfucker in the room, and I can't talk like this.
Right. The reason it is though, because those people haven't changed though. You see what I'm saying? Those people haven't changed, and we can't expect them to change because that's how they was raised.
And so slavery is a mindset.
It is.
Right. But that's crazy though, bro. That's crazy that you say that though, because that's exactly how it is. Like we always gotta minimize almost everything we do. Like, you got dreads, you can't wear your shit too nappy because they gonna think that you ain't got the intelligence or you a thug. First of all, I ain't no thugs going to work for 10 hours a day, bro. They not going to punch no clock. They not doing this. So get that out of your mind. That's why I be like, come on, bro. I experience so much different shit on different days, bro. But that's the thing, though. We have to change that too in our job, like in our job places and stuff. Like, I'm one of the employees in my job, bro, that speak up when I see shit that's unbalanced or is biased or a motherfucker showing favoritism. So I'm not really liked that much, you know what I'm saying? And I know it. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna stop doing it because I feel like if I keep pressing hard, eventually people gonna get the courage to do so. And I don't want my kids to have to go through that. That's why I'm trying to push them into the entrepreneurship lane. Mm-hmm. I don't want you to have to go to work and have to minimize your personality or your hair or you know what I'm saying, because they not gonna do it.
Y'all need to be
hit them comments. They getting away. They
not gonna do it. So let's get right here though. So we're going back though. So like Wanda said, personally, I think we just fucked up. There's a divide between men and women. So until that's mended, ain't no change. Our women are comfortable now, so they don't care about change.
Yeah.
Correct, in a sense, for real. Correct.
Yeah.
I agree. Shit.
But we are the leaders. We are the leaders and we are the forefront of the crib. So if we won't change, we have to, I ain't gonna say force it, but you You definitely gotta execute the shit.
But yo,
that's my dog video right there in Powell, Florida.
I feel like, and I know it ain't. I know you ain't doing it on purpose.
Yeah,
but I feel like you forgetting. Forgetting, bro. They put 100 of us in a room together, nigga, and the 3 of us was in the room together, nigga. That would be a fucking anomaly.
Yeah, it's over.
You understand what I'm saying? If it was 100 of us in the room, 100 niggas in the room, and the motherfucker on stage
said he think we need to segregate again.
One question. Hey, how many of y'all are married to the mother of your kids? I'm gonna raise my hand, you gonna raise yours, and probably ain't nobody else in the motherfucking room gonna raise their goddamn hand.
He said we need to segregate again. He said,
we are
they shit. Cause this they shit.
Yeah, cause this shit.
We gotta make being niggas like us cool again. You feel me?
Right. And we already doing it right now.
They want to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? I want to live my life, bro. I don't want to have to censor myself when I walk into no building, into no room. I don't want to have to censor myself in no situation.
Look, you hitting on something, bro. Because look, the same way that we change in these job places, so you straighten your back up and you talk with the white talk and all that shit. We do that shit in relationships too. Like, okay, you might be a nigga that your mind dirty, or you might be a chick that like to twerk when you ain't around your man. You know what I'm saying? But when your man around, you straight and you change, you right. You know what I'm saying? You right and shit like that. So it's all across the board. It ain't just one thing. It's all across the board.
I mean, look at AI. Look how the NBA changed because of AI. Yeah, put that dress code up.
Yep. And the crossover. That
you
start getting fined and
all
that shit.
They can't be a nigga. How dare you be a nigga?
We can give you some money, but when you ain't gonna be yourself, you're gonna have to adapt to what we want you to be in order to do it.
That's crazy because them boys make all that money and they ain't free.
Right. So ain't
they make all that money and they ain't free. That's why if your ass watching this motherfucking podcast right now, you ain't read $40 million Slave, you tripping.
Yeah, they go back to them Mandingo fight.
Hey, breaking the curse of Willie Lynch law too.
Yeah,
you tripping. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself informed on what's going on out here, man.
The Miseducation of the Negro by Carter G. Woodson. You tripping. You tripping. Because I'm gonna tell you, bruh. I tell this story all the time, and it just blows my mind how far it came since that day. I remember I walked in it had to be history.
Hey,
walked in my history class, and I said, and I was looking at a wall of presidents, right? And I was like, looking ignorant as fuck when I said this shit, right? I hate Democrats. I said that shit though. I said I hate Democrats. A close partner of mine, he was like, man, what the fuck you talking about? You are a Democrat. And he my man, and I don't know no better. So I'm like, okay. So I don't hate Democrats. Boy, was I wrong. I hate Democrats. And here's why I hate Democrats, because they got all you motherfuckers food. And this go along the lines of change too, trust me.
Okay.
They got all you motherfuckers food.
Put me in now.
Right? They got all you motherfuckers food. The motherfucker that's sitting in the White House right now, he is one of the biggest reasons why there are more black men in fucking jail for bullshit fucking drug charges with a bullshit amount of fucking time than any other motherfucking politician in goddamn history.
He ain't talking about current events. He talking about historical events.
If you believe me, do your fucking research and go past Google, motherfucker.
Before he was falling off stages and shit.
Before when his hair was fucking black.
Man.
Yeah. Right.
So think about, he have.
Think about this shit, right? Yeah. We got the motherfucker that's sitting in that wanted every motherfucker that sold drugs, he wanted them dead type shit. And most of the motherfuckers selling drugs was who? Us. How the fuck was we getting the drugs though? Them.
Come on now. Talk
We
that shit.
We ain't had no meth though. We ain't had no meth.
Which one of your homeboys pissed you off? Because motherfucker, you getting this dope money just like they are. Which one of your homeboys pissed you off, and now you got to send a message?
But it's still a choice, though.
Realize that shit. That's the power difference. That is the power difference, bro. Yo, bro. One of y'all piss me off. We gonna curse each other out. We gonna move the fuck on. Them motherfuckers piss each other off. New laws get passed, nigga.
Go ahead. You got 3 comments.
We got to catch these comments up real quick. Night Wonder said, as long as our women are against us, we can't segregate.
We're divided because they control our women and our women control our kids. That's the fact.
Yeah, that's segregation. That's segregation.
That is segregation. Black man said black political parties are exactly the same.
Not for us.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Miss Diane Morris. I used to keep certain things to myself. I would dust a motherfucker about my wonderful life. Get it all and let it be known. I work 2 days a week. Amen. Auntie. We should have hit the pistols. We should have blew the pistols behind their comment. We should have.
Yeah, boy.
You should have played that other joint.
Hey, y'all see where I get it from. Shit.
Straight up.
That other one. That other joint. Never could have made it.
But that's right though. Like that's a big thing that need to change. And then a lot of stuff that's with how people get locked up with this. With them passing the weed law now in most of the states in the United States. Like, so they passing this law, but you done lock niggas up 20 years ago for 30 years for some shit that you just legalized. So
man,
a lot of stuff that we have.
That's what I'm saying.
We have
Biden was that motherfucker.
I know. How is it that the government is not being held accountable for this shit getting over here like this, but then you get funds to be the little man that's just doing it to feed their family and it's convenient for them.
Enterprise.
It's cool when they do it.
It's an individual. When they do it, it's for the greater good.
Right.
Think.
But ain't no consequences behind they doing it.
Exactly.
That's
are they records getting expunged?
That gotta change.
Are they records getting expunged?
And check this out.
Are they taking that shit out their record?
So hell yeah, if it even go on their record.
So my research shows me that heroin was the first hard drug that strung motherfuckers out in our communities to touch the streets. That's what my research showed me, right? Okay, that's what my research showed me. Here's what I know about heroin. For a fact, heroin is opium. There is no place in these United States of America where you can grow opium.
Right.
It just don't happen.
You gotta go to another country to get it.
You gotta go.
You gotta get it back. You gotta get it back in a creative way.
Right?
You can't just fly it in because we standing that shit.
So, since that's a fact, then we already know, right? The only way the fuck is getting here is in the air or on the water.
Yep.
Right?
More than likely, if it's in the air, it's some big connections to it, or if it's on the water in mass amounts like that, it's big connections.
Who the fuck controls what flies in the air or what sails on the water? Tell me. I'll wait. Because you got the Department of Homeland Security that can basically take jurisdiction over whatever the fuck they see fit in the name of Homeland Security.
Right.
Well, they comments up.
So I need people, I say shit like this and I put knowledge out there.
That's been Shannon right there.
Like this because I need motherfuckers to know, bro. They trying to pull the wool over y'all eyes, bro. They ain't no fucking good guys.
Yeah.
They want to make us out to be the bad guys because we are aggressive. Y'all motherfuckers taught us aggression. Aggression ain't even characteristic of us, how we originated. What up, Shannon? It ain't even characteristic.
How you doing, Miss Lady?
I hear your accent when you say, "Hey, y'all."
You hear me? So I mean, y'all, bro, you gotta open your eyes and see this shit for what it is. For everything that Martin Luther King sacrificed, bro, I don't really agree with nothing he did. And I didn't always feel like that, right? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, like 15-year-old Lee thought Martin Luther King was to be like Martin Luther King was an honor. 38, almost 39-year-old Lee is much so like Brother Malcolm, because
talk to me about that then, bro. Talk to me about why not.
Because, bro, listen, do you like to lay down? When you think about it, I'm gonna paint you a real vivid fucking picture right now.
I get where you're going.
I need you to, right? So if you was in a predicament, right, and you couldn't walk away from your job. Y'all know I'm cooking. You couldn't walk away from your job, right? Because if you walk away from your job, then after the next check, it's a wrap. But this motherfucker then came up to you and he done disrespected you and he done said this to you and said that to you. What are you gonna do? I don't even need your answer because I know what you gonna do. Right here, but here's the reason why. That's the reason why I disagree with Martin and I'm more like Malcolm, right? Because as a 38-year-old man, I ain't trying to lay down for no fucking man, especially not a man that do everything the same fucking way I do. Put your pants on the same, you put your socks on the same, and your shoes too, motherfucker. We the same. We are at different places in life, and we really ain't. You just know somebody I don't, or you look different. Because you ain't smarter than me. Right? So, Malcolm said, we don't need them. And he couldn't be more right, especially today. We don't need them. We didn't then, and we don't now. What we need is to realize what we were when they let us go. Because when they let us go, we did this. We did not do this. We didn't know where the fuck we was at. We didn't know what the fuck was going on. All we knew how to do was till this land, make shit grow, fucking cook and make babies. That's what we knew because that's all they wanted us to know. Guess what started happening when motherfuckers started getting exposed to different shit? Oh shit, you can do that too. You can weld too. You got blacksmith skills too. Oh shit, you know how to run wire too. You know how to make light too. Oh shit, you can take this cotton gin and do that with it. Yeah, motherfucker. Why the fuck do we need them? Somebody please tell me. Why do we need them? They killed the Black Panthers because the Black Panthers talked about revolution. Right? The biggest motherfucking revolution to ever take place was the American Revolution.
Right.
When these motherfuckers fought for freedom from Britain. So why the fuck is it not fair for us to fight for freedom from them?
Right. So I'm gonna say this though. So I feel like this. I feel like it was a time for Malcolm. It was a time. It was a time for Martin. It was a time for Malcolm. Being that it was a time for Malcolm, at the time that shit was going on, them folks were mentally fucked up and they was physically scared of what a motherfucker would do with them. So I feel like he was the right person to guide them to a certain point. Mm-hmm. And then we had to change direction. So we talking change tonight. So I feel like Malcolm stepped right in where he was needed to make that change, to make people, like you say, we not laying down no more. We finna push forward to this. Exactly. Like the same thing what I'm just saying about the jobs and shit. You can't continue to see something going wrong, especially in this for your people, bro, and you don't change. But more so now, we even need the white people that's friends or say that they friends with us or that benefit off the culture. We need y'all to speak it too. Because then that's how it get real attention. Exactly. With us just saying it and think about how many protests went on through just COVID, bro. Mm-hmm. Through just COVID. Worldwide, nigga. That stuff with George Floyd. may rest in peace, right here in Minnesota. That man, bro, that stuff caused a worldwide protest, bro. People was all over the world doing it. You see what I'm saying? So I really feel like that, if we needed both.
Can I say this though?
We needed to see Malcolm and we needed to see Martin.
Before you keep going, I just want to add this piece though. I'm not saying hate white people. That ain't what I'm saying.
I know you ain't saying that.
Not what I'm saying.
I'm just saying we needed them both.
Think about it, bro. They are not integrated. White people's race is not integrated. Even though they women choose our brothers, they race is not integrated, man. They have not been stripped. They have not been stripped of their character. They haven't.
That's because they didn't allow that though.
Exactly. We did. Martin Luther King pled, and he preached peace because of the bloodshed, bro. But it's a fucking war. When do blood not get spilled in war?
Right.
Bro, it's a war. It was a war. They was warring. They was literally using war tactics against us.
And we was out, and we had them outnumbered. So we definitely could have did what the hell we supposed to be did. Like mentality,
like the numbers wasn't even like really, bro. The numbers wasn't even the thing, bro. It was literally the sheer power that you have when you put us together and you take the hate and the animosity and the misunderstanding and the confusion. When you take all that shit away and we can coexist with each other, bro. Look at the fucking H.O.G podcast. That should be all you. That should be the answer to your fucking question of what the fuck we can do together when we don't have bullshit that they fed us to segregate us, to separate us. We are separated. We are separated by design. We were separated. We were separated by some doctrine that was written by a man who was paid to figure out what it would look like if they let us coexist how we was coexisting before they tried all this shit. Right? Y'all think they burnt down the fucking Black Wall Streets for nothing? Y'all think it's whole black towns that was mainly ran based off agriculture, so they had farms for every fucking thing you could name. They burned the towns, they flooded the towns. They took the techniques, they took the knowledge,
took the blueprint and destroyed
everything else
and rebuild it.
Come on, man. Y'all gotta listen.
Hey, they don't even want to talk about that Black Wall Street. I get so much of that knowledge. Like a lot of people don't even like, bro. I talk to we got these different cultures that come into America, and a lot of them they deal with us off of what they was told by them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how we get these like awkward feelings when we're around different cultures that got the same color and shit like that, because they was taught not to deal with our type of people, but they lack the information of shit like that. Black Wall Street, what black people went through, how successful black people was. It was black lawyers, doctors, different shit like that. That was a part of change. You know what I'm saying? So they had to destroy that to try to keep us down. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of people, they don't even teach that in history classes in school, bro. Like up here, for sure they don't. Down there, down south, like I know a person from Tulsa, Oklahoma, that says she never, this is my boy girl, she said she never heard of that, bro, until we was talking about it recently, the Black Wall Street Massacre and all this shit. And she grew up in Tulsa, bro. So they tell you that, they take information, they misword it, you know what I'm saying? They make it like,
they arguing about reparations in Oklahoma because of that shit too, right?
Yeah. And just like you said, the people,
it's a lot of white people. It's a lot of white people, just as many black people.
That's good.
Seeking an explanation
for why not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And but you see those three people,
they got this term. It's called CRT. It's called I think it's criminal race theory or some shit like that. And basically, if they can prove that it was CRT, then you're entitled to reparations. But if you can't, then you're not. So basically, Black Wall Street was the doing of individuals. It wasn't a collective thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's real bullshit. Because you know what? That shit, bro, I'm going down there. I'm gonna go down there to that experience. One of my homeboys got the chance to go down there and just walk in that area and stuff like that. It's been rebuilt and restructured since then. They built like some highways through what it really successful area was, where them people was. But a lot of people that ain't up on game and that ain't in tune with what we've created and stuff like that, a lot of the shit that they done did good for our culture, that shit get taken away, bro, for real. Cause that shit was powerful. You know what I'm saying? Every young black person should know about the Black Wall Street and what happened to it and all of that, regardless of how it make the people that did it look. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just the facts of what it is. We've been tore down in so many ways that it's hard to change. Just think about how hard it changed, what it takes to change from just a personal aspect, bro. Like I'm talking about like patience.
I could tell you, I think about it all the time. Having all the knowledge I have, all the knowledge I have, knowing all the things I know. Like even about Africans, bro. Like I'm good on that. I'm good on that. I don't fuck with y'all. I don't need y'all fucking with me because I know how you feel about me. Right. Because I know where your influence about me comes from.
Right.
It don't come from watching the motherfucker like me. It come from some shit a motherfucker tell you when they bring your ass over here and tell you they giving you the dream
opportunity. So you gotta look at it. Look, it was an African dude
out of here, bro. How the fuck can you even feel comfortable coming over here looking like me and getting way more opportunities than I get just because you from Africa and I'm from here? But motherfucker, I'm from Africa too.
Yeah. So you say, but this the thing. So it's an African dude that broke this down in a reel, bro, on Instagram. And he was like this workout dude, built diesel type dude. And he was basically saying that, you know, how he loved over there and how he loved the freedom and this and that. And he was, to me, I took it as like, okay, you trying to shine on our people, like in a sense, basically saying that he basically was saying this. He was like that they freedom and they peace is there. They just come here for money, which we can't be mad at them about that because our government allows that to happen for them. Right. You know what I'm saying? They get to send money back home. Them folks go back they people straight. If it was a reverse cycle and we went to their spot and we were refugees, half of us would be dead, bro.
Yeah, they be killing.
You know what I'm saying? But regardless of the brother and all that shit, and like I said, the genuine ones I fuck with, I got a lot of African partners, bro. And I hope don't nobody take this shit personal, but this is just real shit. We have to, in order for shit to change for our culture as a whole, that has to be understood.
Yeah, we ain't of them. They are not part of us.
Yeah, that has to be
taught. That's fine. And they look just like us, but they ain't part of us.
Yeah,
they not us.
That's fine. They don't have to be a part of us. They don't have to be a part of us. We cool with it. But don't try to, my thing is this, don't come over here and get boastful and get slick at the mouth and stuff like that when we didn't pay the way for it to be comfortable for you over here. Because if we get on bullshit, bro, like they would be over there like, okay, y'all getting to come over here and get opportunity better than a motherfucker that's been working hard. Okay, we're going to start doing everything that they give y'all, we're going to take from y'all ass, bro. And we're going to make you feel tortured to where you're going to want to go back home. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So if we started doing that, though, then we cool people.
Hell yeah, it could get extreme.
Cool people then. That's the Malcolm level. You see what I'm saying?
Get extreme.
What we have been doing lately has been the Martin level, just letting them come over here and not having no consequence behind the shit that they say out their mouth. It was an African dude that told me one day, bro, and I'm gonna be real short with this so we can keep going. But it was a Somalian descent person, bro, and we was just talking about some shit that go on in America, and he got to speaking out his mouth about shit that he really didn't know, but just was trying to dig and shit. So they don't know, nigga. I'm real up on game about the black history, nigga. I don't play. I'm from down south, Memphis, so I think totally different than people that live in this state. So he was like, yeah, black woman is weak, something like this. He said black woman is weak because of how they let the black man get take out the house or make him be on child support and all that shit, bro. I chopped that nigga up so hard, bro. I chopped that nigga in half. I chopped that man in half. I said, let me tell you something, bro. I said, nigga, my mama is black, nigga. My aunties, everybody that I was raised up under is black, bro. Don't you ever speak no shit out your mouth that you don't even really understand, bro. So he was referencing it into feeling like it's a lot of black young women that's on Section 8 or welfare or whatever it may be. And I asked him, I said, what do you understand about that?
Yeah.
What do you understand about Section 8 and welfare? Because it's two different things. So what do you understand from it? What do you get from it? Because most of the refugees that come here get that resource first.
Get both of them motherfuckers. They get
that resource first, so stop the bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, it's a lot of stuff, but if we have classes and seminars and talk to people about what may offend the other culture or this and that and how we can work with each other, like while they're in our space, then it'll be a better situation. We can turn the culture into something different then, I feel like. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, bro? I don't give a fuck to do that with no African.
No, I ain't saying that we have to. But it's shit we can learn from them too, though, bro. It's a lot of shit we can learn from them in the midst of.
You should know, but you being who you are, where you're from, you should know better than we fucking do.
Yep.
But you come over here and you repeat that bullshit, that regurgitated, gargled bullshit they give you about us. You look down on us when it was somebody in your motherfucking family that was too much of a fucking coward to stand up to the motherfucking Spaniards
that was selling us and shit.
You feel me? Bitch ass. You don't want to fight. You just want to give motherfuckers up. But then now you want to bring your motherfucking ass over here and talk down on us because we live in the American life that your motherfucking grandmothers and grandfathers fucking sent us to. Man, fuck you.
Man,
that's how I feel about that. Fuck you for real.
So that's it. Hey, so that's dead on the culture, bro. And we can always backpedal and shit. We got some comments too. We can read them while Gatti taking a break. Let me go up to Night. What Night said? Night said
two. That one, I think. That one was first.
What was that one? He said facts I rather down my feet. That was a while ago though.
Yeah, but then it was that one. Oh my bad. I got it. Just go ahead.
Okay. He said, we're the only race that's been integrated. Martin said, I feel I have led my people into a burning house.
Yeah.
Real talk. Real talk. I try to pull our people every day, but in the words of the Honorable Minister Farrakhan, all these scared
to death Negroes fear the repercussion. Yeah,
they do. And we all do. We all feel the repercussion. A lot of people scared. I don't, but it ain't a lot of people that's like us.
I fear the repercussions for my wife and my kids. I don't fear no repercussions from no decision I make. That's a motherfucking fact.
Right.
So
and
yeah, go ahead.
That's the thing though. Like that's how I feel. Like the Martin thing. Like the Martin thing is getting along and letting people come here and just because you got to think, bro. Years ago, going back, bro, I can go back 10 years here in Minnesota, bro. The jobs was so high in number, bro, that you can go in a temp service and get like 4 jobs in one day. And you can tell them what you want to get paid, and you can tell them, "Nah, I ain't going to this." You can be on the job and lead it, and the job field was so open. But when we got integrated by all these other foreign countries and refugees and people that came over here that we just giving opportunities to and shit. Don't get me wrong. We in a position to where we can help like that. Well, America is in a position to where they feel like they can help it like that, but it's always a down part to they help. They doing the same thing to the foreign people that they bringing over here now that they did to our people way back in the day. Yeah, come over here, you can work and we gonna give you this and da. You get cuts on this, you get cuts on it. It was a total different
They didn't pay us shit.
Yeah, us. I'm talking about, but now for them. But to them, say for instance, the people that's coming here now, bro, like the African. He said, bro,
slavery, man.
It's an opportunity. He said it straight forth. He said America is an opportunity for us.
Yeah, but what they don't know is they are an opportunity for America too.
For sure. And that's what I was getting to. But that's dead on the culture, bro. So what can we do what can we do better as people to change to help change the change that, I mean, to help the change that's already been made, you know, like going forth, like what do you feel us as Black young parents can do to make sure this next generation of kids, grandkids, and stuff like that is in a better place than we are? You know what I'm saying?
What change has been made though? That's what I want to know.
Shit, it's nigga. You're right with it.
But you know what my question? But like my
I know exactly where you're going with it. You're right with it.
Because I'm really like, bro, like what? I mean, like everything, you know, because I'm gonna stick to my guns, bro. I'm gonna stick to my guns. I don't give a shit about what these folks is doing, bro. Because as long as we know what they doing, we should know how to handle it, right? We don't want to. That's why you got Louis Farrakhan saying shit like all these scared ass motherfuckers. They scared. You fear what's gonna happen. Right. So basically, motherfucker, you are the spitting image of a warrior by your body. When you get out the bed, you ain't gotta go beat feet. You ain't gotta push the earth down. You ain't gotta pull yourself up 1,000 times. You ain't gotta do none of that shit. But you scared. Right. You scared. You scared to make life better for your kids. I don't give a fuck about it. I didn't live my life. My life been hard since my life began. My life got harder at different points in my life, and it is what it is. I ain't living for me. I'm living for my kids. I'm trying to make this shit better for my kids. So, at 38 years old, man, if this shit ain't got no better by now, it ain't gonna get no better. But so that's my attitude. It ain't my that's not my attitude for them.
Right. What do you feel? So the question what I'm asking you, bro, is this: like, okay, so we talked about a couple different levels of change tonight. We talked about changing the rap game, changing the Black household, changing the culture, even with the foreign people that we have here too. So what I'm saying is, with what can we do better as people, like just us? What can we do to help the change that's already been made, basically? You know what I'm
saying? We gotta educate ourselves, man. We gotta educate ourselves and stop acting out of ignorance. We act out of ignorance more than we do anything else.
Hit the horns.
Right.
You gotta stop acting out of ignorance.
Yeah. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing for us. The biggest thing for our culture is our mouth, bro. And the way that we do stuff, like the nonchalant shit, that's a big part of change. Like it ain't even no respect no more, bro. It ain't even no respect no more. When it comes to, okay, say things like I be seeing little kids and, you know, parents go to the school, bro, and these little kids just cussing right out loud, like right there. Like we had enough respect to not do certain shit in front of people. Right, you know what I'm saying? We had morals. We had morals and respect. Nowadays, that shit out the window. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know everything. You can't tell them nothing. You know what I'm saying? But
y'all remember being little kids and, you know, we cursing and shit, and then the grown folk come in and we stop cursing.
Man, acting like an angel. Motherfuckers acting like an angel. Know you bad as hell, smelling like piss.
Motherfuckers don't do that shit no more, boy. They don't do that shit no more.
Yeah.
Do not care.
Yeah, we gotta get this stuff together, man, for real. Like real fast too, because you know it's a lot. If we don't, bro, it's gonna be real bad for our kids, bro.
To me, it's all about making a sacrifice, though, bro.
It is.
There's a great sacrifice that has to be made for us to change this shit. You know what I mean? Like they like, bro, they at this point, like this shit is gonna be it's gonna be a type of warfare that has never been seen before. But what I know for a fact is if we are together as a people, all of us, all the sides, all the colors, they can't fuck with us, bro. They can't fuck, bro. We could literally have a fucking think tank. We could have a fucking army. We could have an army that's physically untouchable. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm saying to you right now? We can have an army that's physically untouchable. Because last time I checked, the fastest person looked like us. The strongest person looked like us. The most agile person looked like us. Right. So, damn, it must be in our DNA then, huh?
Right.
So if you gotta go to war, then if we together, that's the perfect fucking scenario. Because you can't outthink us, you can't outwork us.
For real. For real.
But you got to be willing to make the sacrifice because they control what they control until we fucking take it.
Yep.
So we work hard to collaborate to take it sooner rather than later, or we fucking suffer until we do. But either way, the light at the end of the tunnel is still the fucking light.
Man, I want to hear from the audience too. What y'all feel about that though? Like what we touching on. We talking about change. We're actually talking about change that our ancestors have done up until this point, and what we could do better to help that change keep going and get better, get into a more better situation. You know what I'm saying? I know one thing for sure. Change takes a lot of accountability, patience, discipline, focus, awareness. You know what I'm saying? You got to be very in tune with yourself to change because it's a battle within yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's a battle within yourself.
The enemy is the inner me.
Yeah.
You ever heard that?
Mm-hmm.
Do it make sense?
Yeah, dude. Hold on real quick. I'm listening.
Cause seriously, man, you stop you. Nobody else stops you because when you put your mind to it, what you thinking about, don't nobody know what you thinking about. That's first, right? So obviously you're in a world where if a motherfucker can read your mind and they can take an idea from you, they gonna do that. But we ain't in that type of world. Motherfucker can't read your mind.
Right. So
when you got an idea and that idea can create opportunity and you just drag your feet, you working against yourself.
Right.
You make bad decisions. You working against yourself, especially when you make bad decisions and you know you're making a bad decision. Like you working against yourself. Like trust me, I done been there. When the motherfucker first told me that the enemy is the inner me, I was like, wait, what? And then I thought about it. And I was like, okay, it makes sense because who really stopping me? I'm the only one really stopping me. You know, whether I'm stopping me because I made a decision that kicked me back a couple steps, or whether I'm stopping me because I'm sitting here and I know what I need to be doing, but I'm not doing it.
Right.
Either way, that's the enemy of success.
Yeah.
The enemy
of beating yourself up. Beating yourself up. I can say one thing is this, bro. Just getting up every day and putting that foot and the effort towards change every day. No matter if it take you 110 days, 8 days, it don't matter. You just gotta keep going. That shit take real discipline, real focus, like real accountability for real. And you can't worry about how nobody else feel about what you changing. You see what I'm saying? Like that's you see spiritual people, motherfucker could have been Jezebel their whole life, thugging out this joint, cocking them joints, throwing that joint left and right. Soon as they become a missionary, bro, all the people gonna talk about is when you was Jezebel. They ain't gonna talk about the way you change your life and you help others and stuff like that. Because that's the way our culture built. You know what I'm saying? We built to stay stuck on the bullshit. Man, such and such, you seen such and such. That's why nigga don't be wanting to talk about certain stuff.
I agree.
Because we only shine on our people. Real partners, real friends and shit like that that's trying to help you change, bro. They gonna come in a concrete support system for you. They ain't gonna throw you under the bus. You know what I'm saying? No matter how hard you hurt their feelings or y'all get into it, it's certain stuff that shouldn't get out. You know what I'm saying? And as a culture, it's just like it's a lot of stuff we gotta do. But first, starting with the household, that's how I feel.
Man, I'm big on loyalty. I'm big on loyalty. You know, I'm big on respect. You know, I'm big on men being honorable men.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, don't be no fucking coward ass motherfucker trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, ain't no place for that in my life. Right. Ain't no place for that in my life. Nigga, I done every sacrifice you can name, nigga, I done made for my family.
Right.
So I ain't no bitch made shit over here, man. So I don't really I can't really surround myself with people like that. So I just say, man, like you gotta have a code about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you really gotta have a code about yourself first.
Yeah,
it's gotta be about you first. Then you go and you try to affect the change you trying to affect. But if you ain't got your shit locked in tight, you can't change shit.
Yeah, ain't no sap suckers over here.
Hey man, listen. Hey, I want to get into some town spotlight shit. You know what I'm saying? We do town spotlight on our H.O.G Podcast every episode if we can remember. Yeah. Tonight I remember, so I want to send some light to the city of West Memphis, man. Shout out to the Plug movie that dropped on Tubi.
Yeah, that shit's dope.
Hard. We've been sharing it all over the net.
Dope.
Some great people in there. One of the young upcoming artists out of the city. Yeah. YTB.
Shout out YTB.
So shout out to him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to all the producers, Sonny Williams, and also my boy Roy. My boy Roy, I call him Wood though. You know, shout out to the town. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can get him on here for an interview very soon. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the works of that, trying to wait till some time free up. You know, he busy. The thing just dropped. But anybody that's watching this John right now, that's a movie that was created from my hometown. Make sure y'all go and check that John out. It's called Plugged. So Plugged, Plugged. That's on Tubi. That's on Tubi, and it's free. And it's a good movie. Right? It's based, it's a good movie.
Oh, no. Wait. So if you got just a disclaimer, because I want people to support Lil Homie. If you got an iPhone, you can just go download. You just go download Tubi. Tubi. You go download the app, and then you just search for Plugged. It's gonna pop right up.
Right.
You can watch it for free. It's just gonna be, it's gonna be the short commercials, and then it's gonna be the 30-second commercials. But other than that, it's free. You know what I'm saying? Go support, bro, man. Go support our people.
Hey, and he is signed to Moneybag Yo Number right now. You know what I'm saying? He is signed. He's straight to Memphis. Make sure y'all check him out. That's the people. You know what I'm saying? That he doing this thing right now real big.
Bro, they always gonna bring up who you used to be.
Do that shit to me.
They always gonna bring up who you used to be.
They see Night Wonder and bring up who I was when I was 17. Correct. They always gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? That's the way this shit go. They gonna stay stuck on your pants while you elevating on their head, though. You know what I'm saying?
They could be 40, especially when you was 15, 16.
You know motherfuckers hadn't seen me.
That's some hating ass shit though for a nigga to just dig back in the pad.
We was in, bro. When me and Night Wonder was stationed together, bro, nigga, I was a problem. Do you hear me? Like, a problem for the army, bro. Like 100%. And like, I shit you not, bro. I met my wife. I got my head out my ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit started coming together for a nigga, bro. I shit you not, bro. I shit you not, bro. Whole decade later, bro, I'm running into motherfuckers that I ain't ran into in a decade or more type shit. And I'm, I got way more rank now. I got way more responsibility now. All they remember is what I was from then.
That's it. That's what they supposed to do because they not growing. You see what I'm saying? When a person growing, they ain't got time to worry about the old you because they trying to find a new them. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing. Like, but for anybody that's out there listening, bro, like I said, my brothers know, like, since we started this podcast thing together, bro, for me, it's just been therapeutic. You know what I'm saying? And working with change, it done been plenty of days that I ain't want to get on this journey. I was feeling certain type of ways and had to keep pushing because I know that we doing this shit for a better reason, that we doing this shit to help somebody else. You see what I'm saying? Any of the young players that's growing up, young bosses, man, young grown men, you know what I'm saying? Like we raising men out here. We ain't raising thugs. No. You got to be able to adapt now. When you in the streets and some come towards you to where you got to use defense. Yeah, you got to use defense, but for the most part, carry yourself as a business man always.
Protecting yourself ain't being no thug, man.
No, protecting yourself ain't being no thug at all. Bro. But it's a time and a place for everything. You see what I'm saying?
But if a motherfucker put their hands on me, the time and the place is then, goddamn it.
Hey, but look, like I'm just saying, like the things that we doing, like the little dude that had the meme on Instagram with these little niggas, like it done became a trend to walk around with a goddamn. You even see grown folks with this shit on. Full skull mask, some of them like the fur joints.
Oh yeah,
90 degree weather and shit like that. And it's just like, bro, you not doing nothing that represents the ski mask. Why do you have it on? Like, take the shit off, man. It ain't cold yet. Put this shit in the warehouse or in a box in the garage.
Bro,
though, that shit that we gotta change.
Hey, I'm finna give me one for all this barbecue and I be doing. That motherfucker smoke be fucking my ass up.
Well, we gotta change that though. Young black man out here, you know what I'm saying? We need to have a tie and suit day. Yeah. Where like nigga, we challenge every young black nigga to put a tie and suit and take a picture and post it to your Instagram.
Bro, fuck a tie and suit for right now. And here's why I say that.
I just say a polo shirt.
Like that too much right now. Bro, I just want a nigga to pull his motherfucking pants all the way up.
All right. Nigga, we can go
pull your pants all the way up, bro. If them bitches is too tight, that probably mean you need to go find you some relaxed fit or some loose fit.
Then how are you wearing tight pants and they sagging anyway?
That's what I'm saying. Like, dog, they was made for you to pull them all the way up on your waist. And they fit tight, nigga. That's why they call them skinny jeans. And y'all try to wear skinny jeans like they supposed to be baggy. Nah, man.
We definitely got to change the narrative on that though. Like I even told my little son one day, like, bro, what the fuck? Why are you wearing it out of all people? Man, why are you wearing that joint? You see what I'm saying? Like, put that motherfucker up, bro.
I wouldn't have told him shit. That motherfucker, he would have got snatched right up out his mouth. Man, look. Don't do that shit, bro. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. You don't see me. You don't see me doing that.
Right.
You don't see me doing that.
But then look, Lee, this goes back to this though, right? This goes back to always minimizing and changing shit that come with our culture. Like a lot of people don't know why we wear do-rags. Mm-hmm. They think everybody with a do-rag on is a fucking thug. Nah, nigga, we wear that shit to keep our hair laid down or not being frizzy. What the fuck? You see what I'm saying? The same thing with it, the mask. Okay, it's a time to wear the mask. We up in the States where it's frigid winters. It get cold, negative and shit like that. I understand it through that time. But when it's 70 degrees plus and you walking around with a mask on, either they gonna think you slow or they gonna think you a stick-up man. Them the only two options that you getting out of wearing a skull mask when it's 70 plus degrees outside. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And the young men have to understand that, like, we have to control the trend. Don't let the trend control us. You know what I'm saying?
And can I say this? Can I say this too? Because I just feel like it fit. Bro, if you fucked up, stop trying to act like you didn't. And these folk caught your ass. Stop trying to act like you didn't. For real. Because more times than not, And I ain't giving these bitch ass police. First of all, I ain't giving these coward ass police no motherfucking pass. These bitches, I'm not on their side. Don't ever twist that shit up. But if you got caught, you got caught. And what is smart for you to know is that two things. Police doctrine was written right after slavery ended. I'm fairly certain it ain't changed. So that's a lot to think about if you can digest that right now. Police doctrine has not changed since right after we were freed. The reason for the police, believe it or not, was not to stop crime. It was to stop us from becoming what they knew we was gonna become.
Great.
Yes, man. That's
great, goddamn.
What I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Like everybody think that getting to the money is the ultimate goal. It don't matter how you get there, but that's incorrect. That's incorrect, because if you don't know how you got what you got, how the fuck do you keep it? And these folks, they are not in the business of losing shit. So they think, and they pay people to think. And them people that they pay to think, pay other motherfuckers to think.
Gatti, you quiet over there? You on the melatonin or something? You all right?
So, yeah, bro, you good?
Anyway,
right.
No.
Yeah. We probably at 45, we probably need to be out.
We're trying to hold it up.
At 45, we probably need to be out. Who Lil said?
What up, Lil said? This my little nephew. What's up, nephew? Get some of this game, man.
What it do, man?
What's up, nephew? Will Smith is representing, man. Hey, nephew.
A lot of stress on the body, man.
Put that plug move out there for him, nephew. Will Smith is going crazy over it. I see it all over everybody's story and stuff.
Yeah, bro. We have to understand that how we do what we do is just as important as the result.
It is.
Right?
It is.
Because bro, you can't listen, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I hate on no man that got more than me, because I don't. What I'm gonna tell you is this, right? I don't listen to no motherfucker that sell dope that talk about they care about the community. You a liar.
But Black Dynamite, I sell drugs in the community. You see Black Dynamite?
Nah, man. That's a lie.
Well, man, you look.
You don't. And really, bro, the change we need to see to succeed is we need to stop being selfish. Because everybody want to do what work for them. Don't nobody want to sit down at the table and see what's gonna work for us.
Right.
And see, guess what the other side do? Get what the other side do. They sit down at the table and they see what's gonna work for them.
Yep.
That's why when you go to the other side and you go to college, a couple years before you finish college, you go do an internship. And that internship, you was recommended to that internship by somebody because somebody knew somebody and somebody knew somebody and they said something. We don't do that for each other. We do. Right. You know, when we do that for each other, we do that for each other when we in groups.
And when it's beneficial.
Yeah, and now I'm calling out other motherfuckers. Because when you in a fraternity, when black men in fraternities, they do everything for each other. What about the motherfuckers that's not a part of your frat? Why ain't they just important? Just because I ain't want to go through all the bullshit you wanted to put a motherfucker through to prove myself. Motherfucker, I can prove myself in other ways.
Straight up.
Why am I not worthy? The Masons.
Big fat.
The Masons will do anything. I didn't watch these motherfuckers get motherfuckers off for beating up their wife type shit.
Right.
Why is it even a thing? Why would you even do that? A motherfucker that do that need to go to jail.
Yes, sir.
Y'all do shit. Y'all do shit to better y'all group, motherfucker. But the purpose is to better the culture, to better the people, to better it all.
Mm-hmm.
We can't get better, and you take your group of motherfuckers and go over here and don't want to fuck with nobody because they ain't a part of your group. That's some lame ass shit.
Yeah.
Then what you do?
Or you say, or you charge a nigga for the game.
Hold on, because this is the last piece and the most important piece because it really pissed me off.
Go ahead, bro.
You take these motherfuckers and you put them in these groups. First of all, you don't vet these motherfuckers and make sure they got a strong personality. And everybody know that a weak personality, weak-minded motherfucker in a group ain't shit. So y'all take all them motherfuckers, these weak-minded motherfuckers, and y'all put them in y'all group, y'all boost them up and buff them up and all that bullshit. Then them be the niggas that be beating up their wives and their kids and all that old lame ass shit. Cause you want the same respect everywhere you go, and everybody ain't gonna respect you the same. Because you don't command it, motherfucker. If you ain't shit, nigga, I'm gonna treat you like you ain't shit. I ain't gonna treat you like they treat you because I don't give a fuck about them or you. If you ain't shit.
Hey, one last thing about change before we take a commercial break, and then we're gonna get up out of these folks here. How much has the media changed relationships, you feel?
What kind of relationship? What do you mean?
Like relationships, like boyfriend, girlfriend, marriages. How much has the media changed relationships now? Because it's a lot of people it's a lot of divorce. The divorce rate is definitely high since COVID. This shit been like sky high. Relationships and shit ain't the same no more because like you say, you go to the internet, bro, and you ain't even looking for what you going to the internet for, but it's all there.
Mm-hmm.
It's 10,000 men on there with their shirt off,
yep.
flexing and temptation for a woman, licking their lips and saying they're massage, like the massage nigga that I seen that'll never ever get close to anything I produced. Look, this nigga out here, bro. You hear me, bro?
Anything I produced.
Look, man, that boy put up, man, that boy. I'm talking about Matrix. Look, I'm talking about Matrix. I said, man, that nigga hurt, man. Talented as a motherfucker, man. I gotta keep my shit away from that nigga there. You know what I'm saying? That nigga talented as hell. But then again, on our behalf, like on men, you go to the thing. Say if you a godly man, spiritual man, whatever, you try to keep yourself straight. You scroll not even a half of a picture down, you seeing thongs and booty everywhere. It's just a different era right now, man. It's a different era. You gotta be very, very strong at this motherfucker, man.
Man,
you gotta stay prayed up
before
the papered up, before the proed up.
Yeah,
gotta stay prayed up, man.
Yeah, man. But man. To me, in my mind, change is simple. Because I didn't. As I've grown. Into the man I've become. I ain't started like this. And motherfuckers that know me know that. I ain't started like this.
That's the good thing about change, though, bro.
You have to be willing to make the necessary sacrifices, man. Like I can't, like, that shit is not leaving my mind. Like, bro, it's gonna take so much, man. But like in the end, when it's all said and done, bro, if ain't nothing but our kids left, bro, it's gonna be better for them because we accomplished the mission. Like, to me, that's the ultimate goal, bro. Bro, you can't. First of all, you can't turn time backwards, bro. So my life is gonna be what my life is. It's gonna be as good or as bad as I make it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But my kids, that's what I control. You know what I'm saying? That's what I control. I control the contributions that I make to our culture in hopes of making it better for them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
hey, we gotta pat ourselves on the back too, man, because a lot of times, bro, I want to just give shouts out to y'all first and foremost. Like, change that I've made or that we made with this podcast since the beginning of it, for us, like graphics, the looks and stuff like that. Everybody that's on the screen have a part in it. You know what I'm saying? Being able to work together like we work together. I'm getting good feedback from other people, bro, that talk to me about what we do, and they like the shit. They like, man, I like the way y'all got y'all shit set up. And when I was absent them 2 weeks, like when Can You Handle It and them came on here, I wish I would have been able to been like in tune with y'all then, but I was on the live. But people just seeing that happen, bro. Like they know that y'all got the love for this shit that I got for it. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big thing, bro. I ain't really always had that or had people in my circle that was, you know, that's like that that's gonna push what I push, like we push what we push together. You feel what I'm saying?
He gonna go cry in the car.
What do you say?
You gonna cry in the car?
He gonna go cry in the car.
I swear I'm gonna cry in the car. Nah, but for real though, man, that ain't on no sentimental shit. Like I really appreciate y'all for that, man, because that's big, bro. That's big to see. See that everything that we established, bro, that it keep going on. Whether nobody ain't here, like Gatti can be gone, Lee can be gone, but the shit still going on, and that's what I put it together for, bro. I want to see this shit grow bigger and us have other people run the show and do different shit too. You know what I'm saying?
I'm proud. I'm proud you included me. I appreciate you including me. You know, I told you what I was about from day one. So
right. So change is what we talked about tonight, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's been a good while.
No. You can't close out without addressing the change in health.
Health. Oh, amen. Please say that.
Can I say something?
I got a fucked
up. So if we're gonna talk about the change in health, the first thing we need to talk about is you little motherfuckers need to stop popping pills.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like I shit you not, and I ain't gonna say no names, but I didn't literally had motherfuckers that was under the age of 25 tell me, yeah, OG. They call me OG. Yeah. Like, yeah, OG. Yeah, OG, man. I popped a handful of Xannies and whoop, whoop. I'm like, what the fuck for, bro? Man, you know, I just wanted to be out of it, bro. So you can't smoke a blunt and be out of there? That's no, man. You know, I need to, bro. Listen, I'm not judging you, but you need some help.
Yeah,
you need some help. If you gotta be that much outside of your mind,
how can I help get you some help?
Yeah, like
a younger person.
Listen, man, I can only help them if they want to help themselves.
Right.
You know for a fact that when he told me that, I was definitely trying to get him some help. But the nigga tried to fight me. I'm like, oh, okay, bro, I hurt you first of all. So you might not want to go that route. You know, but I had to discontinue. I literally had to discontinue the relationship because when he told me that and I wanted to help him, he felt disrespected.
That's correct.
And I'm like, and I know how to approach because I'm a motherfucker that's been in need of some help my damn self before. So like I know what I'm receptive of when a motherfucker come to me talking about they trying to help me, and I know exactly how I'ma act when you come to me on some bullshit talking about you trying to help me.
Right.
So my approach was appropriate, and I'm like, nah, bruh. You just trying to be something you not. See, and there's a difference. Because when you need help, you need help. When you need help, everybody see that you need help.
Right.
When
then
you
it's,
don't, when
then
you
it's,
don't
then
need
it's
help,
almost
yeah.
It's almost too late if you
Exactly. The shit you do because you've been hiding it for all this time.
Right.
Now it's visible for anybody that's looking to see. Right? I feel like the motherfucker that's intentional about trying to push this life and abuse and like making the drug abuse cool and all of this dumb shit, bro. Them the motherfuckers we need to be hunting. Because I promise you, bro.
So you basically saying the influence, the artist, the
yes,
people
I
that's
am.
making this music.
I am.
Like that,
if that mean war, if that mean war to every motherfucker that put out a video, every motherfucker that put out a song, every motherfucker that support that shit, then that's what the fuck it is. Because I ain't with that. Because
but what about, bro? Before you get done, what about the choice though, Lee? Because every individual has their own choice. Just because a person rap about this don't mean that you have to do that.
But the way this world is set up today, bro, everybody don't have the luxury of understanding what the fuck an advantage and a disadvantage is. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
I got you.
Everybody don't have the luxury of understanding that. And I promise you, bro, the worse your situation is, the less your ability to understand. Okay. Because if you think about it, bro, if you marred by oh man, I went to school today. I know these clothes didn't smell the freshest. And I couldn't take a shower because the water ain't running.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Your life is already marred by some bullshit that you
or the water ain't running or the gas off, because you can still use the microwave to heat up water. We done did that shit a couple times through the struggle, nigga. Talk about that shit, nigga. Hey,
boy, that shit on the motherfucking stove. What you talking about?
Nigga, I remember my mama like talk about change, nigga. I'm talking about, nigga. I remember my mama once, nigga. We were going through shit when I was younger, and a lot of people, bro. I don't never really. People be looking at shit like a nigga perfect or a nigga don't experience none or ain't went through this or he always got it, he good. Nah, nigga, I experienced the same fucked up. I'm still going through bullshit to this day, but I just know how to deal with it. I know how to cope with it. So it was a time when I think our lights was off, but we had gas stove. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I never really spoke about this shit to people because, you know, we had the cooler where we put our where we put our little food in, because when the lights off, the refrigerator out, you know, it was just different A, B, C's, and D's that my mom took as a single mother to build me into the person that I am today. Mm-hmm. So one thing I seen her do, bro, was use a urn, fam, and put that motherfucker on the stove, nigga, on the fire, bro. Which was so genius to me at the time, because I'm like, God damn, like, the lights out. How the fuck we gonna earn school clothes, bro? She put the urn on the eye, bro. Let the eye heat the urn up and crease my shit up, bro. Mm-hmm. And I put this shit in a rap and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got this shit in one of my raps that I wrote. And it was like, you know, I went to school. I basically went to school. Nobody never knew that shit. Nobody knew what we was going through at the crib because of how my mama operated. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
that same way. That know we struggling, even if we struggling.
Straight up. So seeing her adapting to that helped me change from like my daddy's generation. Okay, you did this. I don't fault my daddy for nothing. I ain't the type of nigga that blame and cry. Oh, my daddy went through and shit. What can I do to change my son's situation? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, because we could just sit there and point all day, nigga. Yeah, we can send
the dog in me is all about Beverly, nigga. It ain't got nothing to do with LA.
Straight up.
Nigga, it ain't got nothing to do with him, nigga. It's all about Beverly, nigga. I watched her go to work with cracked ribs and pneumonia, nigga. And when they told her she had it, if she could have went to work then, she still would have went to work then.
Right. So we talking about change, y'all. We talk about change and our health and stuff like that. So I would advise or encourage you to do workouts at least like 3 times a week.
Man,
I ain't a coach or nothing like that. I ain't a coach or nothing like that, bro.
That's my wheelhouse.
Right.
Listen.
What's it?
Bruh, twice a week.
Right.
Twice a week for 75 minutes, no less than 45.
Okay.
And you extending your life.
Right. And eat healthier too. Like eat you some fruit, get your veggies in there, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I said, we ain't nutritionists or nothing like that. We ain't no coaches or nothing like that. But like my little daughter is though. She's
nigga, for real. Like I'm sorry
about that shit. So about health, you know,
I have certificates. Yes,
let's slack up on the party and then celebrating and get the body elevated and the mind right. We're eating and feeding it like we need to be feeding it too, man. You know what I'm saying? And Gatti, you had something to say on the health before we get up at this joint?
Heart health.
Heart health.
That's your battery.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
I say this though, man.
Heart health, man. I'm losing weight because of my heart health and some other shit.
It sure live.
I lost a couple people in the last 4 weeks. I lost 2 people to heart attacks.
Straight
in the last 4 weeks.
Damn.
One today. Lost my cousin today, my little cousin, JJ. Back home. Heart attack. Young nigga in shape.
Man, look, appreciate you getting on here with us, man.
Shit going on. That's why I'm quiet. I ain't got much to say.
Nah, I feel exactly what you're saying, bro.
Yeah, we know that, bro.
I feel exactly what you're saying.
Like you said,
though.
The pod is therapeutic. So
straight up.
That ain't never gonna be a lie.
Ain't that right? Well, there you have it, man. There you have it. This is the H.O.G Podcast Show. Tonight we talked about change. Next week we're gonna let y'all know what we talking about probably through the week, through promo and stuff like that, man. As always, we really appreciate y'all.
I won't be here next week, next Friday. No other great concert.
Okay.
Damn, next Friday is the 21st.
You can see him live. Get your ticket on the Chubb Show app.
Run that ad before we
go. That promo ain't on there.
Is it there?
Nope. Or we would have ran it.
Didn't you make it?
Just keep talking. I'll throw that motherfucker in there.
Yeah. So check it out. Bro, listen. When you talk about health, right? Like the biggest thing for me that I don't really think people may or may not realize it, because I understand that when you're doing drugs, it's a choice just as much as it's a habit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You cannot expect, or you should not expect, should not expect to be of a sound mind. Right? And that's whether you doing drugs or whether you're not doing drugs, because being overweight is just like doing drugs.
Right.
It affects you damn near the same fucking way.
Yeah.
It destroys your body from the inside out. So I mean, you know, I'm not perfect myself. I'm not a man without vices, you know, but I do the shit I do in moderation, goddamn it. Like if I feel like I done had too much, I fucking stop.
Yeah.
I go
get some days you gotta water yourself like a plant too, man.
Some days
like, make sure really not some days, every day you should be good water, like for sure. Now I ain't gonna say
I drink a gallon of water a fucking day. That's been.
I ain't gonna say that I drink a whole gallon every day, but I do drink enough. I balance it out. Like I'm not gonna drink
like 64.
Right. I'm not gonna drink like more alcohol or pop or whatever than I drink water for sure. So that's the main thing, you know, keeping your health intact. And then when your health intact, your thinking pattern intact, your conscious, the way you look, the way you feel, all of that gonna coincide with each other once you're on the right path.
Yeah, man.
Like I said, like we ain't trainers.
It fucks with your mental.
We ain't trainers, we ain't coaches, man.
It fucks with your mental. Stop saying we ain't trainers, because I am.
We is trainers and we coaches though. Nah, but real talk though, and we gonna work through this shit together, man. Like when we talking this change shit, we ain't just talking like from a perspective toward nigga that's getting on here putting some shit out there, and we not holding ourselves accountable for it. Like this is stuff that I deal with on a daily basis, like the difficulties and the battles of trying to change. You know what I'm saying? Certain things that I don't like about myself that I want to change. Man.
There is nobody on the face of this planet that holds me more responsible for my fuck ups than me.
And that's how it should be.
Nobody.
That's how it should be.
You can't. Because first of all, I don't like to fuck up.
Right.
I get in my...
There you go.
All right, we finna run into this commercial, man. We're gonna come back, do the closeout. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know what it is, the H.O.G Podcast Show.
Yeah.
Keep it locked.
I get in my feelings when I think about shit. I'm so sick, all of these women. Most these niggas,
What's poppin', man? Snow the Great here. If you're a supporter of my music or anything I do, I need you to go to your app store right now and download the Chubb Show app. That's CHUBB, Chubb Show app, right? On there, we got everything from exclusive content. We got merchandise on the way, updates on shows, events, anything we got playing around the city, or maybe a city near you, right? If you can go in there, you can create a profile. You don't got to pay for anything. It's free. I know motherfuckers like free. With that being said, go in there, make a profile, go to my group, Know the Great, Last Open Entertainment, set your post notifications to on, and you're going to get notified with everything we do. Last Open Entertainment. Great music coming soon.
Started work with a label, these niggas gon' hate me now. Cause I've been getting slim, I've been in the gym, these bitches gon' chase me now. I get before a show, I'ma stop at the door like you niggas better pay me now. I've been clutching my Glock just a little more, I feel like they gon' take me out. For real. Started work with a label, these niggas gon' hate me now. Cause I've been getting slim, I've been in the gym, these bitches gon' chase me now. I get before a show, I'ma stop at the door like you niggas better pay me now. I've been clutching my Glock just a little more, I feel like they gon' take me out. For real. First we headed to London, gotta go see that nigga Paul. He stay by the ballpark. Plus he's cold as a bitch, bout to go get some drip. I just blew me a bag at the car. I'm all buying European car parts. Plus my girl with me, cheesing hard like, look, baby, this one here a push start. 24 in Europe, that's a good start. I'm gonna wake up and go get some money. You know I'ma do it, been laughing all day, but I swear to you ain't nothing funny. I done went through the pain that come with the rain.
Yeah.
Y'all know what time it is, man. This is the H.O.G Podcast.
Yeah.
We've been talking change tonight, man. And hopefully we help somebody, you know what I'm saying, with going forth and taking that path for change. You know what I'm saying? We here for you. Tune in every Friday at 7 p.m. and get some of this game, man. Hey, artists you guys just seen that off is connected to the H.O.G Podcast Show and the H.O.G branding thing. He's actually with Paid Attention over there in Germany, which is one of our big brother Gatti's entities that he have over there. He basically promote and manage artists over there. So y'all already know what time it is. That's Northern Gray. He'll probably be on here very soon because he got the project dropping.
It will be.
Y'all
again.
And
At that part again.
Straight up, keep your eyes open.
So if y'all ain't seen the first Noah, look, if y'all ain't seen the first Noah interview, man, go look back, find that interview, tap in, man, so y'all can see what we've been doing, man, because we've been doing this shit, man.
And we're gonna have plenty more of your hot artists coming on this jump, man. But until next time, y'all stay prayed up,
stay papered up.
And stay pulled the fuck up, man.
You know what it is. Y'all. H.O.G Podcast. We talking change. We out of there. That was a remix. I was just saying what y'all gonna do. We out of there though. See y'all next Friday at 7 p.m. Make sure you got your cup and your feet kicked up in the air. All right.
The things I've been through wasn't